What is up, people of YouTube? I'm the Need for Speed Beast. So recently I saw a video from one of my favorite YouTubers that I look up to, Some Ordinary Gamers, and he made a video discussing about the preservation of gaming. The old games are dying in terms of their preservation, and it really scared me in a sense that it made me want to talk about it and my thoughts on the whole matter. So if you know me, I love playing video games. I'm a huge Need for Speed fan. And anyone who knows a bit about Need for Speed would be able to know the fact that Need for Speed and Midnight Club don't really have preservation power. What I really mean is that they get delisted and there's not a chance for them to be available in newer generation hardware. And it's really heartbreaking because those two games are very beloved, like Need for Speed Most Wanted, the old one, not the new one. Need for Speed Carbon, Midnight Club 2, Midnight Club 3. They used to be on the storefronts, but the companies that published those games had delisted them. It's pretty heartbreaking in my opinion, since those games mean a lot to me, and delisting is just scary, you know? Modern day games are just not really... They don't have the same magic as the old ones. There's so many people who want a remaster of the classic titles. It's just that, A, it's not gonna work because of licensing, and B, it would be a remake, not a remaster. Which means that they would have to literally make the whole game from the ground up, which would cost a lot of time and resources. I'm really scared that one day all the old Need for Speed games would no longer be available. What some ordinary gamers said about the hardware breaking down and dying, it actually rings true. You see, I have a PlayStation 2. Actually, I have two models, PS2 Slim and a PS2 Fat. And I think the PS2 Fat is pretty much broken. The PS2 Slim is what I have as my primary PS2. But even that isn't what I use to game on because of all the wires and stuff. I use the PS3, which is backwards compatible on the PS2, to play all my PS2 games and record. But yeah, some more gamers said that the hardware is gonna die out. And yeah, that is true because the old consoles with age, they get broken down. Certain parts and pieces become old, and it just gets harder and harder to repair them as the years progress. I don't really condone piracy, to be honest. If it's a crime and it's wrong. I really think that the whole legal system needs to change for video games because they're a very unique type of art form that needs new, updated, and fresh laws. I also learned something interesting in the video that Muda posted. I heard that apparently Vin Diesel himself, the guy famous for playing Dominic Toretto in Fast and Furious, is a video game fanatic himself. And that's actually very interesting. I would have loved to see Vin create a racing game that is similar to the Fast and Furious arcade games. I do think preservation is very important, and the companies are just either too stupid, too lazy, or they just don't care. Video games need their own type of laws because they're not old as movies or TV shows or music. And it's just sad to see all these beautiful games being delisted, not just Need for Speed and Midnight Club. Especially Midnight Club, since that game is very old. But yeah, this is my short talk on the matter. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a big like. And consider subscribing if you want to support this channel. I'm the Need for Speed Beast, and see you all in the next video.